and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Right. Woody Harrelson, the actor. Great work. Does a lot of good stuff. And he recently made a monologue on SNL that now automatically caused everyone in corporate media to come after him, to attack him, to smear him. Now, obviously, I cannot play the full video due to copyright and YouTube's terms of services and so much more, because let's face it, it's like stepping on a landmine. Perhaps I'll do a special Rockfin live stream about that later on. More on that later. There's going to be some new changes, but we'll talk about that for another time. But Woody Harrelson was on SNL. And so he made a statement that caught my attention. I want to pull it up for all of you. Let's pull it up. Shout out to Ryan Knight. He does a lot of great work. Woody Harrelson speaking truth to power on SNL. Now, we're going to have democracy in this chat. So when I get done reading the statement, I'll let you decide if it's true or false. The biggest drug cartels in the world. This is about a script for a movie he was going to do. Quote unquote. The biggest drug cartels in the world buy up all the media and politicians and force people to stay locked in their homes, and the people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs over and over again. I ripped that script up. Huh. Does that sound familiar to anybody? I mean, did anything happen during a certain year, like in 2020? Type 1 if you recall something like that happening. Type 2 if you don't. So all of the media, at least the Rolling Stone, Daily Beast, Huffington Post, or HuffPost, Variety, all have the same statement. And again, when I say that corporate media, they're all owned by the corporations, the same people who own our politicians, they just click, copy, and paste each other's statements. Rolling Stone, Daily Beast, HuffPost, Variety. Here, you know what? In fact, let me share with you all the titles so you could see it. This is a state of media here in America. Absolute failure. Rolling Stone says, Woody Harrelson spreads anti-vax conspiracy during SNL monologue. Woody Harrelson spews anti-vax conspiracy in rambling SNL monologue. HuffPost, Woody Harrelson rambles about weed, anti-vax conspiracy in SNL monologue. Variety, Woody Harrelson Saturday Night Live monologue makes COVID conspiracy jokes. I don't know. Hey, guys, gals, all you hip, cool cats. Which one sounds better to you? Which title? I mean, they all look the same. It's like a cheap knockoff. You know, I'm going to go with Rolling Stone because, you know what? They hold a special place in my heart after I read that article of how, well, cancel culture is a good thing for democracy. Right here. So let's actually talk about the article, at least here in the Rolling Stone. And I actually have it here. I want to share it with all of you. We're going to read it together as a family. Woody Harrelson spreads anti-vax conspiracies during SNL monologue. Oh my goodness. The Oscar-nominated actor who first won audiences on Cheers is a 9/11 truther. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, it's, I don't know, it's kind of suspicious how things turned out. And after looking back at that, you know, people got a couple of questions, just a couple of questions, who shared a number of conspiracy theories during the pandemic. In April of 2020, Harrelson posted a Gonzo article that tying to the supposed negative effects of 5G to the spread of COVID, saying he found it very interesting. In a May 2022 interview with Vanity Fair, Harrelson said of mask wearing during the pandemic, "As one who doesn't believe in the germ theory, I find it rather absurd." True. I mean, let's face it. All the evidence is coming out. Masks don't work. It's just, it's out there. It's all out there. Breathe it in. And so during his rambling SNL monologue on Saturday Night Live, and apparently under the influence, what? That's a great way to do this. And apparently under the influence, good on you, Woody. Harrelson continued along these lines. After a whining story about smoking weed, I love it, shouting out his pot shop in West Hollywood, supporting small businesses. There you go. This article's trying to make him sound bad. Hey, he sounded great to me. The woods, and claiming his manager Jerry transported weed from the LA shop to New York for him. Awesome manager, by the way. Harrelson went on a spiel about the pandemic. This is a great paragraph. This is awesome. Hey, Rolling Stone, you trying to make me love this guy? Because you succeeded. I love him now more. First of all, he's talking about smoking weed. He shouts out the local pot shop in West Hollywood, The Woods, and then claims his manager, who I think is awesome now, transported that weed from the LA shop to New York for him. That's dedication. I hope someday in the far future, I can get a team dedicated to me like that too. Hey, Woody, give that man a raise. In the off chance you see this, Woody, you better do it. In fact, you're invited on Hard Lens Media. It would be an honor to talk to you. There you go. The self-proclaimed anarchist joked about a supposed movie script. Sorry about that. A clear metaphor for the pandemic that went the biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes. And people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs and keep taking them over and over. He then remarked, I threw that script away. I mean, who's going to believe that crazy idea? Being forced to do drugs? I do it involuntarily all day long. I love it. Oh, Woody, might be time to switch the strain. Nah, dude. Woody, what are you smoking, buddy? Because I want it too. You earned a place here at Hard Lens Media. There you go. So here's the thing. The media, corporate media, the narrative is, well, they know that their narrative's falling apart. They want to control what you say, hear, think. They don't want you to think for yourselves. This is the state of media here in America. And how could we forget way back even in 2016 when Jimmy Dore was covering the Democratic primary, when he was noticing the media covering the candidates, especially Bernie Sanders, how all of them were copying each other. These people are not creative. They're all owned by corporations that should have no business in journalism whatsoever. This is why we need independent media. This is why we need to break apart the monopolies that control media here in America. Our system is screwed. And if you think you have a seat at the table, I'm so sorry. You just don't. Here, one more time for those just tuning in. The titles are all the same. And the Rolling Stone article, if you're trying to get me to, not like Woody, well then, guess what? You failed. And I think it's going to add more to the conversation about why we need to break apart the corporations that control all the media here in America. And why now more than ever, we need to start supporting independent media.